2023 Honda Civic Review. Good sides. 1. Sharp handling makes the Civic fun to drive. 2. Better than average fuel economy and cargo space. 3. Good amount of easy-to-use tech features. Negative. 1. Noticeable road noise on the highway. 2. Lack of front seat lumbar support. 3. Occasional false alarms from safety features can be distracting. Let's see what's new in this model. 1. Exterior is more refined, subdued than previous Type R. 2. The upgraded 2-liter turbo engine makes 315 horsepower. 3. Revised interior isn't significantly different from the standard Civic. 4. Starts off the second Civic Type R generation for 2023. The 2023 Honda Civic is the latest iteration of one of the best-selling vehicles on the road today. Available as both a sedan and hatchback, the 11th generation Civic moves into its second year with at least one big change. The return of the hatchback-only Civic Type R. Honda has teased the new car for months now, though the automaker hasn't released final specs for it. Otherwise, we don't expect any significant changes for the standard Civic sedan or hatchback in 2023. Not that it needs changing. This latest Civic improved upon its predecessor with more mature styling, better in-car tech, and driver aids, and improved fuel efficiency. This is a great all-around small sedan that easily satisfies whether you're interested in getting a car that's easy on your budget, decked out with luxury-oriented features, sharp and fun to drive, or something in between. While many automakers, especially American ones, have dropped sedans from their lineups, there are still a few worthy competitors in this class. The Kia Forte and Hyundai Elantra offer a lot of features for the money, for example, and the Mazda 3 stands out with its stylish look and strong available turbocharged, all-wheel drive power. Check out our test team's in-depth expert rating below to help you decide if the Civic will be best for you. How does the Civic drive? We tested a Civic Touring sedan, which has the turbocharged engine. At our test track, it accelerated from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 7.9 seconds. This is a little quicker than average for the small sedan class. It feels a little lazy off the line, but power grows steadily and quickly, so you never feel the need to floor it like you would with the base 2-liter engine. The Civic's continuously variable automatic transmission is tuned well to deliver smooth power and quick responsiveness when you need a burst of speed. Around turns, the Civic is stable and sporty, instilling confidence and providing some entertainment behind the wheel. The tires make a lot of noise, but they maintain a surprising amount of grip on the road, which also aids in above-average braking performance. Ultimately, this Civic is easy and effortless to drive, which is precisely what we'd want from an affordable sedan. How comfortable is the Civic? The Civic's suspension does a pretty good job of smoothing out bumps in the road. It doesn't ride as comfortably as some other small cars, but given the car's sporty handling, we think it's an acceptable trade-off. The front seats are supportive, and the leather upholstery breathes well to help keep you cool on hot days. But note that the seats lack adjustable lumbar support, which could be an issue for people with sensitive lower backs. The climate control layout is a clear improvement over the previous generation's setup, with great vent coverage for the cabin. Road noise is noticeable at any speed and can be rather intrusive on coarse surfaces. Wind noise is thankfully more subdued, and the rest of the interior feels solidly constructed and free of vibration. How's the interior? The cabin has an attractive design. All controls are within easy reach and intuitive to use. It's also roomy. The front can comfortably seat taller and shorter passengers equally well, and the rear seats will accommodate average-size adults with no problem. Rear legroom is abundant and headroom is adequate. Outward visibility is aided by narrow front roof pillars and side view mirrors that are mounted on the doors, freeing up your view out front. The back window is a bit short, but the multi-angle rear view camera helps you spot anything that might be behind you when backing out of a parking spot. How's the tech? The Civic's touchscreen infotainment system is located high on the dash to help you keep your eyes on the road. It has intuitive on-screen menus and responds quickly to your inputs. The graphics for the optional integrated navigation system look a little dated, but the map functions just fine. Our touring trim had the larger 9 inches screen, while lower trims get a smaller 7 inches version. Most users will probably opt to use the standard Apple CarPlay or Android Auto smartphone projection anyway. In the touring trim, these systems can connect to your phone wirelessly. You can use a USB cable if you'd prefer, and we found it provided quicker connection speeds. Honda's new camera-based advanced driving aids work well for the most part. We did experience some false alarms for frontal collision, and the lane keeping assist got confused by faded lane markings, but these occurrences were infrequent. The adaptive cruise control sometimes breaks a little late, but it otherwise does an admirable job of reducing the burden of driving in stop-and-go traffic. How's the storage? The Civic sedan's trunk can hold up to 14.8 cubic feet of cargo, which is on the larger side for the class. The space is usable thanks to minimal intrusion from the Civic's wheel wells and trunk hinges. You can fold down the rear seats to provide more cargo space, though the pass-through opening between the trunk and rear seat isn't very big. One thing we really liked about the previous Civic was that it had lots of clever interior storage. Honda implemented more traditional storage spots for this new Civic, which is a small step back in our opinion. Still, the center armrest bin can hold a good amount, the cup holders are large, and a rubberized charging pad in front can help keep your phone from sliding around as it's charging. If you've got little kids, the Civic offers 3 top anchor spots for front-facing child safety seats, and the main lower anchor points are easy to access. Larger rear-facing infant carriers will likely compromise front passenger space a little, but this is true for most cars in this segment. How's the fuel economy? The EPA estimates the Civic Touring will get 34 mpg in combined city, highway driving. The X is even better at 36 mpg combined. Either way, the Civic bests its most direct competitors by about 3 to 4 mpg. We managed to achieve 33.4 mpg from our Civic Touring test car on our mixed driving evaluation route. This isn't quite as high as we might have hoped given the EPA's numbers, but it's still an impressive showing. Is the Civic a good value? The Honda Civic may cost a bit more than the Kia Forte and Toyota Corolla, but it justifies the added cost with better performance, laudable fuel economy, a few more features, and a significantly nicer interior. It has the kind of refinement that we would have expected from the more expensive Honda Accord. We recommend stepping up to at least the X trim since it comes with the more powerful and efficient turbocharged engine. Honda's warranty remains fairly unremarkable compared to what other manufacturers offer, but the company builds a good product that generally holds its value well. Honda Civic models. There are 5 trim levels for the sedan: LX, Sport, X, Touring, and C. The hatchback comes in similar LX, Sport, XL, and Sport Touring trims. For 2023, the hatchback will also be available in the new high-performance Type R trim, though we're still waiting on final specs on that model.